A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. So a moment now to see the story for Obi Toppin.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So here's Miami's starting group. In the forward spots season, what a step forward for the Pacers. Going into the in-season tournament championship, making the Eastern Conference Finals. They really checked so many boxes last season.
And Pacers sources tell me they're ahead of schedule under Rick Carlisle. They went from 25 wins in his first season to 47 wins last season and the Eastern Conference Finals in just his 3rd season at the helm. The biggest reason to me for their turnaround and someone that the Pacers love as their franchise cornerstone, Tyrese Halliburton. He gives the Pacers an elite talent that they've lacked since Paul George. So look at Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam for this next run of Pacers greats.
Well, you've named some terrific players and guys that are very important. And here is Turner following the 3 from Alec Burks. Nembhard tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Burks kicks to Richardson. Burks on the wing. Nembhard covering. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 3-pointer. Butler. Siakam pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Richardson, no luck. Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Takes a 3, and Turner with the basket on the assist by Siakam. Turner's got 5 now.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
And Siakam throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Heat 3rd.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Now, here's Butler. His last outing, he had 24 points. To end the run, the rebound by Turner.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Richardson outside. Adams sets the pick for Richardson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Richardson kicks to Butler. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. Butler passes to Burks. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat, their last game, a loss to Indiana. Siakam outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Both shots good from the stripe. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Halliburton. First in assists. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Now, here's Richardson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Adams. Burks with it. And nothing is falling for him right now. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
Well, it's almost like Richardson has a sixth sense for those openings, knows just where to send it.
Shoots from the elbow. Mathurin, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Richardson. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Over Halliburton. Richardson, no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 14. Richardson outside. Pass to Jovic. Burks looking around. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Siakam. Nails the baby hook. And that's now 9 points for Siakam.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now, here's Richardson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Jovic, and it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Jaquez is checked in. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did, in 2023. That only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Now here's Butler. Still yet to score. Richardson with the screen on Mathurin. Miami no good on that time either.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
No good on the three. The Heat trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Richardson. To the inside. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Outside Turner. A three-pointer off the mark. Miami's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Indiana making some changes. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. The Heat also changing it up. Love checked in for Adams. Duncan Robinson comes in for Butler. And Smith subbed in for Josh Richardson. Now here is Robinson. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Robinson on the wing. Toppin against Love. 6 on the shot clock. Burks for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in the league.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Nesmith. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Burks. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. No good from outside.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Pass to Furphy. Now Siakam. Burks covering. Here's Furphy. It's good from long range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Burks on the wing. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Jovic. And it's Miami with another. And here's McConnell. Still scoreless. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Alec Burks. The Pacers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. The Heat trail by 20. Jaquez outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Inside, McConnell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's off on the first. The Heat making a switch here. So he can't get either to fall. And that's it for the first quarter. What's been a very lopsided game. Pacers out in front, running away with it. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Smith. He's out there with Robinson. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the 4. And so here is Indiana following the score by Miami. Jackson finds Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do.
Wow.
And this path, I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans. And so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I took.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And Toppin throws it down.
Toppin's so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
Heat shooting a pretty sorry 29% for the 4 here. Smith drives in. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Robinson kicks to Smith. To stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Here's Smith. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Clock at 4. Smith's shot is good.
3 points.
Smith's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Toppin passes to Nesmith. It's rebounded by Jovic. For Miami, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone uses it.
Assists like that have typified.
Turner's checked in for Jackson. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Miami also making a switch. Ware's checked in. Now here is Smith. He has 7. Pass to Ware. 3-pointer. Miami no good on that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Toppin, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Cloak loose. Pass to Ware. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Pacers leading by 23. Nemhard the pass to Toppin. Here's Halliburton. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Down low, here's Turner. Pass to Toppin. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Love. For Miami, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Smith scanning the floor. Love outside. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin. I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform.
And you always do. You always do.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Now Smith. He has 7. Left side, Love. Pass to Robinson. Fires from deep. And it's Halliburton with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The quick look, no good that time. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They host the 76ers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Love dishes to Smith. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 9.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
So timeout called here. The first 4 enters. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now here's Turner. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Here's Butler. The Pacers making the shot. To the middle. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. Fifth is Benedict Mathurin.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
To the paint. Nembhard's shot is good. He's got 6.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Richardson outside. Adams sets the pick for Richardson. And so Miami again turning it over.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Butler. He's putting up about 21 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Now, here's Siakam. 11 points in the game. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Turner with the screen. On the wing, Turner. A three-pointer is right on target. Turner's got 12 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Richardson finds Butler. Pass to Jovic. Richardson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Richardson's got his second basket of the night. Siakam outside. Lets the three fly. And Indiana, another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Butler, no good. Pacers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Nembhard. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 5. Pass to Burks. Shoots over Nembhard. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Burks has gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. McConnell kicks to Turner. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Well, Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Here's Richardson. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. On its way from Burks for 2. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Siakam outside. Bounce pass, Mathurin. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Miami's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McConnell against Burks. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Misses from short range. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and, you know, the fact that we just go out there, get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. You know, it's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. That's the Pacers' 5. Now, here is Halliburton. Outside Turner unloads, and the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here are the Heat now. Richardson with it. And he lays it straight in. Richardson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Richardson pretty nifty there. Shakes the defense off and knocks it down.
Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. Richardson against Halliburton. Over Richardson. Halliburton, no good. And the Heat shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Adams sets the pick for Burks. Looking to end his cold spell. Richardson up top. He's covered by Halliburton. Richardson kicks to Butler. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Can't cash in from close range.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Screen by Adams. Pass to Richardson. Burks on the wing. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Burks has got 6 points.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. To end the drought. They get the rebound. Turner. On the wing, Mathurin. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 16, and that one, good.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
And the Heat call time here. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Richardson against Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive. for more offense, but I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Adams with the screen on Halliburton. To the inside. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Now Mathurin. Siakam outside. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shot's good by Turner.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 11. Adams right side. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Mathurin with the ball. Butler covering. Pass to Halliburton. There's the pick. Back to Mathurin. And here is Turner. No good with the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And Turner throws it down.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who've played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Miles Turner. Adams, the pass to Butler. And no good that time. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside Mathurin. Inside. Turner inside. Defended by Butler. The shot by Turner no good. Halliburton against Butler. Here's Adams. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Pacers shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Back to Siakam. Off target from outside. And Miami shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Now, here's McConnell. Right now, he's averaging 11 points a game. Jackson finds Nesmith. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Nesmith has got 10 points.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
So here's Burks. He's got 6. Adams drawing the double team. Here's Jovic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Now, here's McConnell. Jackson kicks to McConnell. Shoots from the high post. Miami grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Robinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they also rank right in the top 10 in terms of fast break points. They don't force a lot, but when they get an opportunity, boy, do they like to get out on the break. And
being up there in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage, that's strong defense. And it isn't because of 1 or 2 lockdown guys. It's the work they do as a unit. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Smith comes in for Butler. And here's McConnell. Here's Nesmith. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And Miami making a change here. Love's checked in.
Kevin Love.
Nesmith, the pass to Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, Nesmith can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Smith. Robinson with it. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Robinson's got 7 points in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. Off target with his 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work. No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Love with the screen for Smith. And the 3 off target. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Love with the screen on McConnell. Jaquez with the wide open look. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
He has 7.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Shepard. Nothing on the board. Count that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Smith outside. Outside for Robinson. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now McConnell. He has 5. Trains the 3-pointer. Nesmith has got 13.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Smith with it. 43 seconds left in the 3rd. Burks on the wing. Over Shepard. Burks can't get it to go. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Jackson, that's good.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Love against Toppin. Love in the post. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down there. Let's take them all away. Let's take them all away. And when we get it, let's run. Let's run. Let's get out.
Well, Greg, you can tell he's appreciating the hustle on the glass, absolutely loving the effort.
Not wanting to waste any time after grabbing rebounds. Coach Carlisle wants his team to push the pace.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Lead guard Jaime Jaquez. He's out there with Robinson. Smith is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Christopher in at the 2.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Love inside. Toppin's there. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Pass to McConnell. Now, Nesmith. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Christopher. It's a pick by Love. Christopher, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Nesmith. And again, it's Indiana.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here is Love. The Pacers making the shot. Shoots over Toppin, and it's Love missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Christopher. Jaquez outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. In the corner, it's Toppin. McConnell with it. Now Smith defending. Toppin a screen on Smith. This one for 3. Knocked away. Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Love in the post. He's covered by McConnell. Smith in the post. Pacers with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Toppin. Now here's McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Jackson passes to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. And Toppin throws it down.
Getting elevated is something Toppin has no problem with. Give him airspace at your own peril.
Smith outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Timeout called, the Heat. First checked in for Indiana. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adams, he's checked in for Love. Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. Burks, he's checked in for Josh Christopher. And it's Richardson in for Smith. Now, here's Burks. Miami no good on that time either. McConnell against Richardson. Down low. Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Richardson. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
Now, here's Neesmith. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Adams sets the pick for Butler. Pass to Adams. Back to Butler. Takes it off the glass.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
For Indiana, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Jackson finds McConnell. Here's Neesmith. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 9 assists now tonight.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Up top, Burks. Up top, Adams. To the middle. Now, here's McConnell. There's the three. And Indiana, another three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now, here's Richardson. And here is Butler. Here's Hockett. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. McConnell scanning the floor. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Shepherd. And Miami with a change here, too. Jovic is checked in. Here's McConnell. Tapping a screen on Burks. McConnell passes to Neesmith. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. Steven Adams picks one up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official. James Johnson's checked in for Walker.
And I think when it comes to some of
under NBA rules, the officials will have 2 minutes.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
This is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's McConnell following the shot by Alec Burks. McConnell with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Pass to Nesmith. A three ball. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Weissman's checked in.
James Weissman.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's stolen by Weissman. Adams against McConnell. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Pass to Adams. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shot clock at 6. Jovic. Miami no good on that time either.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Now McConnell. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league. Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Pass to Jackson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Adams outside. Back to Richardson. Adams with the screen on McConnell. Here's Richardson. And just miss after miss right now. The Pacers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. McConnell with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. For 3, connects from 3-point range. McConnell's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Adams with the screen on McConnell. For 3, Richardson hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Indiana.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
Here's Nesmith. Steven Adams making his last shot. Here's McConnell. It's hauled in by the Heat. Burks on the wing. Nesmith covering. There's 31 seconds left in the game. 3-pointer. Jovic, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Neesmith. Tappan kicks to McConnell. From outside, off the mark. Here's Jovic. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time for our Player of the Game.